You know, if you cannot find opportunity, which I think many people can relate to that, you can create your own opportunity.
Today, we are joined by a very familiar face in the Filipino community here in the UAE. Through his relatable content, humor, and real-life experiences, he has built a strong connection with thousands of followers online. Let's get to know the man behind videos, Boy Dubai.
Hello, good
Sir
afternoon.
Ayon, Sir
Yes.
Boy Dubai, no?
Sir Boy Dubai. Good afternoon, Chris.
Sa lahat ng mga followers mo, or sa lahat ng mga nanonood ng mga videos mo, of course,
Okay.
they know you as Boy Dubai.
Boy Dubai, yeah.
Pero sino po talaga si Boy Dubai behind the cameras, behind every social media platform?
I'm a husband, a dad of 3. So lahat sila dito na pinanganak, dito na lumaki sa Dubai, sa UAE. I am actually not really a full-time content creator. Tulad nung iba, nag-assume na yun ang ginagawa ko. I'm working pa rin. I'm an employee.
What is or bakit Boy Dubai?
Boy Bawang, di ba? Boy Bawang kasi we know that. I think when I started this platform, sabi ko, I want something catchy. Tapos noon, ang ginagawa ko lang is I want to show people around Dubai. Ano ba ang buhay sa Dubai? The reality, hindi lang yung mga buildings, yung mga magagandang nakikita natin. The reality of living in Dubai. Pag tinawag sa Pilipinas, pag tinawag kang Boy Toothpick, Boy Tondo, or Boy something, parang you are the master of that thing or that place.
Yes.
Sabi ko, gamitin ko dito yon. So sabi ko, Boy Dubai. Parang ang ganda. Ang ganda pakinggan.
Ang ganda pakinggan.
So doon nabuo, yung parang pag nanais kong maging master of Dubai.
And sir, paano nagsimula yung content creation mo?
It's a good question. Frustrated media personality ako. Gusto kong maging host tulad nila that time, Paolo Bidjonas pa yun eh. Sila Drew Arellano. Gusto kong maging host. Gusto kong magkaroon ng TV show. Pero I didn't have the chance to take that course sa college.
Nag-expect ka ba, sir, na makikilala ka sa social media? Kasi with the followers that you have right now, really, we can say na talagang kilala ka.
When I started, hindi talaga. Kasi nga sabi ko, gusto ko lang i-document yung buhay ko. Ganyan. And wala pa nung issue na you have to have followers. Kasi sa Facebook nga nun, become a fan lang eh. Parang ganun, not even followers. Wala. It's not really a dream. It's not really the goal. I just want to put out there the stories because I just want to, out of heart. I believed in myself, so during the time na parang nabobore na ako sa ginagawa ko or parang it doesn't make sense anymore, I'm just reminding myself, anong habang reason mo, ba't ka nagsimula? Diba? You believed in what you can do and all that. So hindi pa tapos, tuloy mo lang. So I am the first person who believed in myself, and that's what makes me keep going.
So ano yung biggest struggle mo naman bilang OFW when you were starting here?
Half-hearted ako nung pumunta dito. Kinuha ako ng tatay ko na nauna sa akin ng 6 months. Sabi niyo, ang ganda ng Dubai. Ako, I was doing great na sa Pilipinas in my standards. Although walang sweldo kasi puro volunteer work, ganyan. I love doing community work sa Pinas. Sobrang saya ko noon. Tapos may radio program nga na sabi ko, a step towards my dream. So when I get invited, sabi ko, okay, sige. Kasi kailangan kong makatulong sa pamilya para mapag-aral pa namin yung dalawang kapatid. So I said yes. Pero wala akong research na ginawa, walang background check, ang Dubai, etc. Kasi nga, half-hearted ka eh. So when I came here, parang kung ano na lang yung unang trabahong nakita ko, yun na lang yung sinunggaban ko. Dahil may takot tayong baka hindi tayo mavisahan. Right? Well, hindi rin naman nangyari. Kasi place, kahit nag-struggle ka, I still see possibilities eh. Sabi ko nga, wherever you may go, laging namang may struggle eh. So saan mo mas pipiliing nag-struggle ka? Ba ako, sa Pilipinas ba? Sorry pero thinking ko sa Pilipinas ka ba mag-struggle o dito ka mag-struggle? Parang mas okay pag nag-struggle ka dito kasi at yan yung mga hindi nakikita ng ibang tao about Dubai, that you have, kailangan mo magtiis sa work environment na minsan it's a culture thing na parang para sa galit na sila hindi pala galit pero nakasigaw na sila. Titiisin mo yung mga ganung bagay, and the mental load or yung headspace mo, yan yung mga hindi nakikita ng tao about Dubai. Eventually, nakikita na nila siguro on weekends, lalabas ka, mag-enjoy ka, magpupunta ka sa magandang park, or you'll buy something. They thought, siguro kasi ang ganda ng Dubai, luxury. But behind that thing, or yung mga pasyal-pasyal mo, hindi na nakikita how you're trying to just, lighten up the headspace, the load in your headspace.
Actually, totoo yan, sir. No? Hindi talaga alam ng mga tao sa Pilipinas kung gaano kadeterminado yung mga Pilipino rito, yung mga kababayan dito.
Yeah.
Kasi sir, alam mo sa manage pa lang or yung pagbe-bear pa lang ng lahat ng mga mental
Yeah.
something, 'di ba?
Mm.
Ang unang titirahin sa'yo sa abroad is talagang yung mental mo.
Yeah.
Totoo yan. And lahat ng
Mm.
mga kababayan dito sa Dubai, most especially, lahat ng mga matagal na nag-i-stay dito, has that brave and strong mentality talaga.
What keeps me motivated? The mistakes I did in the past. It keeps me motivated. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi parang I believe that these mistakes happened for a reason na hindi ko dapat lang i-keep sa akin. So, for example, kasi ako, I share stories. I'm sure nakita nyo na yung mga content ko online. And many people are asking me, why do you keep sharing even the personal stuff? I believe I am called, to share what happened to us. Like for example, I won't share it here. Like for example, sa marriage life ko, I did something stupid in the past and all that. But eventually, after some time, we were restored. And God is in the middle of the restoration. So I shared the beautiful story how it happened because you know what happened? People who may be going through the same, they're connecting with me, hindi publicly, but they're connecting with me, and I find purpose in that. Na parang because of the mistakes that I did, which I'm not proud of, by the way, but I'm proud of how God used that story in order for this to become, more meaningful to others, and eventually prevent them from doing something like what I did, or help them to go back and fix whatever they have to fix in their relationships.
In the span or in your years of staying here in Dubai, what is the biggest lesson that you've learned?
If you cannot find opportunity, which I think many people can relate to that, you can create your own opportunity. Yan ang lesson na natutunan ko. It took me a few years nung umpisa kasi hindi ko agad-agad na-realize na I can do that. But I think that's one of the lessons hanggang ngayon I can really proudly speak kasi ginawa ko siya. And when you create the opportunity, you also manage your expectation na parang hindi naman yan all greens kaagad, right? But you have what it takes to create an opportunity. If things are not working for you, you can do it. You just have to look within you, ano bang meron ka. Kasi you cannot also just look at what others have. Oy, ang successful ni ganito sa donut business, magda-donut din ako. No. It has to come from you. Not really passion. It has to have, kasi you cannot give what you don't have, una-una. So dapat, where you're good at, and what is yung bang bagay na yon have the potential for you to bring the money in.
So, ano sir sa tingin mo, sa lahat ng mga experiences mo rito sa UAE, ano yung pinaka-proudest moment mo?
I'm proud I've started, yun nga yung content creation way back, kasi it led me to opportunities that I never imagined As a fan, as a fanatic, na-connect ako sa maraming celebrities when they visit here. I get a chance to interview them. People I look up to from the sports industry, entertainment industry, movie and all. Nagkaroon pa tayo ng cameo sa isang TFC show, etc. Yung mga ganung bagay. So sa content creation part yun. And also the extra income nga that came along with it. Right? So I'm proud that I have started even though my English was poor that time. I think ito yun ayon, dapat hindi ka masyadong nag-play safe. Kasi especially before I go to Dubai or nung mga first 4 years na nag-style ako, playing safe, meaning hindi ako yung masyadong risk taker, right? Kasi ngayon na-realize ko, as long as you have a calculated risk, as long as alam mo yung mga pros and cons ng bagay na gusto mong gawin, I could have done that at an earlier age na I could have pursued some things that na mas malaki, ganyan, and all that. So yeah, playing it safe. Sabi ko, I think, kasi I had what it takes to take the risk, but I did not.
Pero syempre sir, everything happens for a reason, di ba?
Agree, yeah.
Nandito ka ngayon sa UAE, you are with your family, and it is also for a reason.
Yes.
Di ba? So, yung mga what ifs natin in the past, actually, hindi lang naman ikaw, lahat ng tao, maraming tao may what ifs in the past. What if I could have done this? What if nag-audition ako sa PBB? What if nag-audition ako sa ganito? Yung mga ganon, di ba? Alam mo kasi dito sa UAE, isa sa bagay na natutunan ko is wala rin talagang tutulong sa'yo kundi sarili mo. You really have to stand on your own. You really have to look for an exit sa kung ano man yung na-experience or paano mo dinedefine yung success.
Peace of mind, Chris. I mean, that's my quick answer to that. I've defined it several ways already in the past. syempre, parang money, ganyan. I need to have this in order for me to be successful. I need to be in this kind of job or title. I'd say maybe I've gone through that, but it really still did not give me the feeling of success. Ngayon, when I say peace of mind, even though you don't have that wealth that other people have, but you are happy with your situation, people around you believe in you, you're all happy together, may contentment eh. And pag may contentment, may peace of mind. That even though you're lacking yet of the physical things, you don't mind. For you, it's not about, that's not the goal. The goal is not to become rich or wealthy. The goal is just to become, to live your days, and at the end of the day, you can sleep well. Your heart is happy na wala ka namang taong nasasaktan, inaapakan, at nakakatulong ka pa nga. So, that's my definition. Peace of mind. So, if I create content, una kong tanong sa sarili ko, will they walk out after watching for 1 minute with something na nakuha sa video ko? Whether it's serious, whether it's humor, entertainment. I'm not saying na dapat seryoso lagi. I mean, you have your humor, you have your jokes. At the end of the day, entertainment is still value, right? So parang, yun lagi yung reflection ko eh. Will they get value after watching my video?
So I'll start the sentence and you complete it with first thing that comes into your mind. Dubai taught me
To be resilient,
success means
I have a peace of mind.
happiness for me is
I'm contented.
the hardest part of being an OFW is
Hardest part of being an OFW is... Ano ba hardest part of being OFW? Yung umaasa ka sa gobyerno nun. Wala akong sagot dyan.
magtrabaho na lang, no? Social media is
Social media is a platform that could be useful if you use it well. Yeah.
my supporters are
My supporters are what gives me fire to continue what I do, and they are also, I would say, they are also very meaningful in terms of conversations. Kasi nakikita ko yung engagement, talagang they put out a lot of words, and I'm so happy with the support.
Ako rin, sir. Witness ako dyan. Nakikita ko talaga mga comments
Kasi
nila.
it takes an
Ganda.
effort for you to type it.
Yes, exactly.
Diba?
At
Kaya
hindi
I really
chat GPT
appreciate.
yung mga
Oo,
yung
I
mga
appreciate.
comments na yan, no? One thing people misunderstand about creators is
Creators, sometimes we create not really for likes and engagement. We just create, just like you and me, we just want to put out content there. Yun, parang, it's not always na porket hindi nag-hit, hindi nag-ganyan, ay, wala ka pala eh. For us, kaya hindi ako apektado when people say, you have only 1, 2 likes, ganyan. Just, I wanted to put in there. Alam mo bakit? Kasi sabi ko, pag tumanda ako, gusto kong balikan tong page ko, tapos makita ko lahat ng mga ginagawa ko.
Diba? Parang mag-reminisce ka ng mga ginawa mo in the past.
So people
no?
often misunderstood that sa ibang content creators kasi it's really not always about the likes and the money.
My dream is
My dream actually is yung kung ano yung buhay natin dito sa Dubai, maranasan ng nasa Pilipinas. That is really the dream. Kaya ang content ko puro benchmark. Look at Dubai, look at UAE, we can do this.
Exactly, no?
Yeah, that's my dream.
Kayang-kaya, sir. Sa
I think
totoo
kaya
lang.
tayo mga OFW, we are here, we are blessed to see and experience this. Sana tayo matulungan din natin i-campaign pabalik sa Pinas. Soon.
Totoo. Soon, inshallah, sir. No? If I wasn't a content creator,
Actor.
Diba? Diba,
Hindi,
sir,
gusto ko
no?
mag-act. Gusto ko sa university, nasa theater tayo, ganyan. Gusto yun ang gusto ko. Kung hindi ako content creator siguro.